I basically wasted 2 minutes. I didn't even need my ID. Wow. For COVID and all that, they just want to just give it behind free and just not even. Okay. Okay, what are these saying in the comments?
I will say, he got a tattoo that says "Gotcha Hat," and immediately he had hats that literally say "Gotcha Hat." You gotta give it to him. He's gotta give it to his marketing team or whoever help, like his management. As much as you can say whatever you want about him, from a business perspective only of just making money, he's a killer. He's doing something. Sadie Alexis said, "I would have figured Logan would be mad at his brother for pulling the attention off of him and his fight." Well, it seems at first there was a clip of Logan walking after the whole thing broke up, and he was removing a microphone, but you still heard him say as he was taking off his mic on him, he's like, "Why do you do that, bro?" Like, it seemed like he was genuinely upset. Like why did Jake have to make this a spectacle when it could have just been a genuine chance, I guess, for Logan to prove, I've changed. It kind of soured that whole image of Logan, fully changing and being taken seriously. You know what I mean? At least in my eyes. Maybe other people don't feel that way. That's how I feel. Robbie S said, "Rip Logan Paul. June 6th, is it?" Like I said, good luck touching Floyd. I don't think he's going to touch him. People think he's going to knock him out. This is different than the people Jake Paul has fought. People don't understand. Floyd Mayweather is one of the best of all time, if not the greatest of all time. Like, he's up there with Muhammad Ali. So that's all Tyson. Like, he's up there. He's the three of them. Anyways, guys, all for this one. I've been your host, Jared Bronstein. Let us know if you guys are going to watch the fight on June 6th in the comments down below, and we'll see you guys soon.
But there was another flavour, but I didn't want to get it because I knew I was going to hate it. This one I generally did not think that I'd hate it. But, no. Didn't like this one at all. Oh my god. Well, since I'm here, might as well see what this video is about. This one at the top is about.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. You have to excuse me today. I've had a really banging tension headache for a day. It's abated somewhat, but I'm feeling rather tender and fragile. A little bit like I'm hungover, but we all know I don't do that. So, also the perfunctory like, dislike, comment, subscribe if you feel like it. If you are subscribed, make sure you are still subscribed to the channel because YouTube has that glitch bug. Who knows? Today's subject matter is a little bit more serious. Basically what's happened is some sort of family vlogger, one of those types, Nikki Philippi and her husband, some bloke. I'm not going to bother learning his name. These people are horrible and irredeemable. I don't care about his name. We're going straight in today. We're not fucking around. They put down their 9-year-old dog after the dog bit the child. But of course, the story doesn't end there. There's lots of context to this situation.
What?
In which these people are the bad guys, whichever way you look at it. So we're going to look at their video. Then I'll discuss some things that I found myself. Nikki Philippi, 1.28 million subscribers. This is the hardest decision we've ever made. Thank you to everyone who has messaged me with kind words of encouragement and prayers. Yep, praying's gonna get you out of this one. I truly appreciate it more than you know. I don't have the time to respond to everyone, but I just want to let you know that. Good thing she doesn't have the time to respond to anyone. She's preempted that actually by tagging the comments and the likes, dislike ratio.
This time I just fucking drop in the sink and let it melt, pour it out. There you go. Just leave the one I hate in the sink. I should have done that the whole time.
I feel
now.
Just like opening this video. There is no cheery way to open this video. And so we're here today to share with you what's been going on in our life. Now, you already know, I mean, by the title, well, no, you don't know by the title, but you know if you follow us on Instagram.
I have never seen this woman before.
I've never
heard
them
right?
at all.
I don't buy any of this little act. The sighing, the exaggerated facial motions. I'm no body analysis person. What are they called? Body language analysis people?
The amount of ones I've seen on YouTube, man.
The title of that job description, so clearly not that. But I don't buy any of this little.
The amount of these body language analysis people I've been seeing on YouTube is like, damn. You know, we're seeing more people on YouTube, right? You got family physicians reacting to medical scenes in Family Guy and South Park. So yeah, that's where we're in now. Oh gosh. In fact, there even was a lawyer reacting to scenes from shows like Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder. So yeah. So funny. He watched the first episode of How to Get Away with Murder. His reaction, he was like, you can't bring was it? Not medical, sorry, wrong major. You can't bring law students to meet with your client. That's against, that's against attorney-client privilege. And speaking of which, the family physician that I saw was reacting to medical scenes from Family Guy, South Park, shows like that. He also out here travelling during the pandemic, so oh yeah. But have you not seen the guy? The guy's, I'm not even gonna go there.
That's good. And so I'm just gonna jump to the point, and then we're gonna back up and tell you the story and explain. So over the weekend, going into the weekend on Friday, we had to put Bowser to sleep.
Bowser?
Spoiler alert, they didn't have to. They could have rehomed him.
Yeah, they could have rehomed him, yeah.
It's so awkward saying the words, I feel like I don't even...
Like, I may not have a dog, but I have friends that have dogs. And that's just...
Should I be doing this video?
No,
So they've redone it.
Say it, and, Dan is with me because Bowser was, he was our dog, but he was Dan's dog.
Do you reckon Dan got a say in it?
No.
And this was not a decision we came to lightly.
No.
When Dan and I were first talking about this, and just
Look
how
at
this was
him.
all gonna unfold,
Look at
and
the man.
conversations around it.
Look at this man! Look at this man! Oh my god. It's like the shoe being on the foot of that what's his name? Derek Jackson guy. The one that was out giving relationship advice to women. Talk about cheating men and all that stuff. Meanwhile, he's one of those cheats himself. No wonder the dudes that like him. And then you had her with her what's the word? Hair bonnet on. Looking like she just got out of bed, and him there just saying everything, and she's just sitting there next to him. And oh gosh. This is the joke. What's so funny about it was, after the fact, you had his wife on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, I don't know which one it is, I think it was Instagram, bringing up the Bible like she's trying to be literally just preaching about the Bible and shit about cheating men like some fake ass pastor. Oh gosh. No. I was born and raised in a religious household, but yeah, I'm not even gonna try. Okay. That's what this reminds me of.
Or I said was, I was like, people are gonna get it, like people are gonna be upset.
This is my favourite flavour.
Dan's response was,
Because I had this one before, but in a bigger one. I got a bigger one than the other one, just in case I liked it.
Seriously, but what is going on? What was that? It was a bird. What is this video?
Dan's response was, nobody's going to be as upset as I'm upset, or as upset as I am.
Sure, I believe you. Thousands wouldn't.
And so that's the position that we're in today. So I feel like, I don't know, do you want to say hi? I feel like I'm just like talking.
Bit passive aggressive.
This is
isn't it?
so.
I have never seen these people before this happened, so this.
You and me both, mate.
whole
You and me both.
display is fascinating to me. How do these people get like over 1 million followers? Anyway.
I asked myself that same question. What did they do? Did they pay for they pay for a few subscribers, and then people thought they had a following, and then more people tuned in and subscribed, or what? I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm on here for fun. I'm on here for fun, just to vent sometimes, and that's pretty much it. I'm not trying to make this into a career because as I record, if I relied on YouTube as my main source of income, I'd end up homeless, because something from my past will come back and bite me in the ass, and then people start jumping ship, trying to throw me under the bus and all that shit, and then I'm gonna be here broken, broke, homeless, probably having to pick food up bins. Like, seriously, if I've ever made money with YouTube, I'd want it to be play money, not like pay my rent money. You know what I'm saying? What the hell am I doing? I've got a fork there. I'll use the fork here.
Had Bowser for almost a decade, and
Wow.
he's
Don't know to have the top bit or not.
What is this?
I should think of the top bit.
This subject is really serious, but I cannot take this woman seriously. It feels like everything she's doing is just calculated. Like, to try to look cute or
That reminds me of the Derek Jackson
Am I reading too
video.
much into this?
for those of you who know him.
They're watching the cheating rumours.
He's an angel, but you know he likes to get rowdy, and that's part of the reason why.
That's a dog for ya.
You know, one of the things that I like.
Come on.
But,
You could just rehomed him. You don't have to
So
set him
he's
down.
an angel, but he likes to get rowdy, and you bit your child, so you put him down. Not a lot of this adds up.
No.
you know, for many, many years, for most of his life, he was an extremely dangerous animal outside the walls of my house.
Then why'd you bring it in your house?
He was definitely an outside animal that I had to keep inside.
So for years he was dangerous,
big.
and you didn't think to train him properly,
Mm.
or rehabilitate him, or give him to people who felt more
This cake is so nice.
responsible, were more capable of training him.
By the time this is up, I'm just
Before
going to get
anyone
another cake from
comes at me
Costco
with,
anyway,
"Oh,
so
some
yeah.
dogs can't be trained." You know, even guard dogs that have specifically been trained to be aggressive.
Yeah.
You know, even like guard dogs and army dogs can retire and be rehomed.
Yeah.
And you're aware of that, right? This was not an army dog or a guard dog. This was a dog that they didn't train properly.
Yeah.
Well, and Bowser was attacked when he was a puppy, and we never really talked about that very much. But that was a big turning point in Bowser's personality. So prior to the attack, Bowser could go to dog parks. Bowser was just calmer in general. And then after the attack,
This is
it
important
just
thing up here.
triggered something in him. And he was attacked by another bull terrier, actually my parents' old bull terrier. But it's something that can happen with the breed. And so ever since then, things really took a turn.
Things took a turn and you didn't try to rectify
Yeah.
that turn. Again,
The back?
this is your fault. Not the dog's fault, your fault.
Well, I mean,
Not clear.
There's been multiple instances, but you know, we
This
could
cake,
have
no.
put Bowser down a really, really long time ago.
What is that fake sign that she's doing? And what do you mean we could have put him down a long time ago?
Wow.
So you could have put him down a long time ago, right?
could do
You
it
knew
now.
that he was aggressive
Mm-hmm.
and had aggressive tendencies and issues and trauma. And then you decided to have a kid.
Mm.
And several times, and just been putting the day off.
Because you don't want to make that decision. That's the thing. When
Yes,
you love an
he's-
animal, you don't want to.
This cake is so...
You could have made the decision
The
to
bomb.
have him rehomed.
Mm-hmm.
You could have bothered to do that.
Mhm.
You don't immediately have to jump to killing a living creature.
Yeah.
Yes, he's
Mm-hmm.
seriously injured a couple different dogs, including Zoe, who's standing right here. I've had her stitched up a couple times. But, you know, it's... he's such a powerful animal. It's just
That's a dog for ya.
the tiniest fraction of a second of just a oops
Yeah.
You know, and he doesn't mean it, or like he snaps out of it, and it's just.
So you chose to keep him, not train him properly, and then you chose to have a kid in a household where there was a quote-unquote dangerous animal around. Babies who are... Well, we all know what babies do when they become toddlers.
Exactly,
they
yeah.
Things, they yank things, they like to bite things, etc.
Yeah.
So you thought it was
Yeah, my
smart
nephew's
for a
getting
baby
to that stage anyway.
a dangerous animal in the same home. Some
Only-
people are just so stupid. I can't deal.
God, these people, man. God. That reminds me. My nephew. Because I have two nephews, right? Not the oldest nephew, the younger one, right? Right. Soon he'll get to the stage where he'll walk about and just touch things, right? Only bright side about that is that I won't have to like hold him, right? But that means only thing is that means I'm gonna have to take all these things away in case he like knocks something over or something.
Why am I doing this video? There's no getting through to some people.
It's not good. So, it just got to a point to where, you know, I had a son and it didn't work out for them.
Do you not want to say the specifics of that?
Once Logan got to the point of being able to crawl around and run around by himself, you know, he's really grabby too. He grabbed onto Bowser's ear, and Bowser.
Good thing I've got alcohol here.
He's that calm,
And I've got vodka down here.
gentle giant that lives in my house, but you know,
Yeah,
Logan
got
got
vodka down
so
here.
good that
Like two back there.
if you
I know what I think.
know what an MMA fighter looks like or a wrestler, they have their cauliflower ear, just balloons up. That's what happened to Bowser's ear. You might have gotten a couple glimpses of it.
So not only did they not train the dog, they didn't train their own toddler.
Wow.
They maybe don't yank so hard on a dog's ear that it becomes a cauliflower ear. Obviously, it's not the toddler's fault that the toddler got bit. Obviously not. You know, kids, they're gonna go around and do things and I don't have children, I fucking know. They're gonna try to like learn boundaries.
Yeah.
Right? But then it's the job of the parent to
set them.
supervise what's going on and make sure that the kid isn't, you know, because a little kid would touch a hot plate, but the role of the parent is to make sure that they don't do that. And it's not the dog's fault that the dog bit the child if the child had a tendency of like severely
I got
hurting
DMs. I
the
can't
dog
even
is
go
going
far
to
out.
get scared, it's going to, you know,
I don't want to put my.
fear
I don't want to
more
put my
than
boot on
anything,
camera.
right? From what they're telling us. So it's not the dog's fault, it's not the child's fault, it's these two's fault.
There was one incident that happened. Bowser got Logan in the face. And it actually happened 20 minutes before we were supposed to leave to the airport to go visit her parents. So, obviously, it wasn't bad, but Logan still is,
Has a little mark.
he's still healing up from a little mark on his face from Bowser's little, we call him his dolphin teeth. So,
And it happened in a way that, like, I mean, it almost doesn't matter because the end result was the same. But in the spirit of telling the story, it wasn't like Bowser attacked Logan. Just like you said, it was like
defensive.
Logan tried to take food from him. Oh, sorry, I closed the window.
So not only that, right, because if you have a dog and you can't take food from the dog is territorial over the food and it's not a stray that you've adopted. And this is a dog that they've had for almost a decade, right? So they've had this dog clearly since it was a puppy.
Yeah.
And it's still territorial over food. Did they train this dog?
They didn't train it.
Now,
Wow.
I'm not one of those people, right, that says if a dog bites a person, it should be immediately be put down. That's it. There's always context.
Yeah.
What's the severity? Firstly, what's the situation that's happened? Has a human, you know, because animals can't communicate with us.
Yeah, they can't.
There are certain things that they can do, like
That's right,
growl or hiss, to tell us that they're getting pissed off. But, you know, if a human is there, like, poking and pushing and hitting a dog, and then the dog turns around, snaps, and like bites a human once out of fear, or you know, really saying, "Hey, you're hurting me," like fuck off. No, I don't think that's grounds for killing an animal. I really sue me, dislike this video. I don't think that's grounds. Now, if a dog
I'm
or
not
an
gonna do that. I
animal,
agree with you.
let's go with a dog. If a dog, for no reason at all, none at all, no context, turns around and snaps and mauls someone, different story. But if a dog has had no history of snapping out or hurting a human before, and then one day nips or bites, but doesn't go further than that, I think that you can rehabilitate, you can retrain.
Yeah.
Worst comes to worst, you can give away to a no-kill shelter. This dog was in a position where it could have done serious damage to this kid, who, as far as the dog is concerned, this kid that like just hurts it. But the dog bit the child, which obviously is a bad thing. But the dog should be removed, I think. Clearly context matters. Clearly these two, from what they're telling us, and I've got some other stuff to back it up after we watch this video together, these two haven't done a good job of training their dog. The dog should have gone into the hands of, you know, people more adept.
Yeah, it happened in a moment where Logan stole food from him and, you know, really got in the mix.
Like that lady said, you're always waiting for the worst thing to happen, and eventually, it's like, is it gonna get to a point to where someone else has to
this is the first
put
of
it
the
down,
most
or
of
forced to do it because of something that horrible.
There's nice taste. That's the thing. Though.
What are they talking about? They're acting as though he was a ticking time bomb. How many times can I say rehome?
Let me get a shot, guys.
Yeah, well, sorry, I don't think you're about to say wine something.
No, go ahead.
So,
I was
no.
gonna say.
Let me use a shot glass for this one. No, we use a shot glass for this.
So,
Let me get a Coke.
I have so many thoughts around this. As you guys know, we're getting ready to move, and we haven't said where. So if you're like, where are you moving? It's because we haven't said it yet. But you know, we weren't sure what was going to happen with Bowser, because every time we move with Bowser, it is hard because he's special needs, like he said. So there's a lot that goes into transporting Bowser.
Yeah, back in the day, YouTube used to have just one ad at the beginning of the video. Now there's like
Moving was a
5 in like one 20-minute long video. Annoying as hell. Not you can tell, but I get it. Get your money, right?
So much
Promote your shit.
and confidence that you are right, that you share this kind of stuff with the internet. Because I think if she knew that she was being awful, she wouldn't, or she would at least lie. They'd at least lie if they knew that they were being awful, right? They'd say, oh, you know,
Well,
he
this
just
thing's so
got
strong,
free
but yeah, I love
cancer
it.
and died, or something to that degree. If they knew they were being awful, but clearly they don't know they're being awful, and that's why they feel that they can just share these terrible truths with us. No, am I right or wrong? I don't know. This is baffling. Like, how untouchable do you think you are?
But no joke, get this chick on Made in Chelsea. She'd be hilarious, actually. Like, for real. Oh, wow. Actually, maybe I should be on that show, actually. Maybe I should be on Made in Chelsea, because all I've seen on Made in Chelsea is just a load of, like, white skinny people on there. On there. There used to be more people that fit my description, okay? Like, seriously. Dark skinned. Maybe a tiny bit of chub. Maybe a bit of a chubby streak, but whatever. Oh my god.
Putting this up on the internet and thinking that, well, she said she knew that some people were going to be upset, but clearly she didn't understand the extent of the backlash.
So good. Should I taste the macaroni as well?
There's a lot to consider in that, and so it was really like.
Let me try one of these.
It was
I don't think I've ever had a macaroon before, no.
Attack Logan,
Let me just have one.
You know, right before we're going to different places to possibly look to move.
Which one?
Is she saying it was almost fortuitous that
Let me try this.
the dog
this
attacked
pink
the
one.
kid right before they were going to move? Almost as if God told the dog, hey, bite the kid and get put down so it makes moving easier for, what they call them, the cat in the hat? Thing 1 and Thing 2. Took me a while, but I got it.
And
This one goes to you, right?
This was not what we expected. So the way that this unfolded and what he mentioned about the comment, waiting for the next fight, we actually attempted to rehome Bowser because, like we said, we know that, I mean, he's our little, like, clown. He was our clown angel. Like, I don't, it's, sorry if I'm awkward. It's just finding the words are really awkward because it's, you know, emotional. And we contacted the Humane Society.
He was our angel, and yet
No.
we were waiting for the
Yeah,
next
you put him
fight.
down.
Please figure out your story before you start telling us. I'm confused.
Look at your story.
Someone over there, and basically she made it clear to us that rehoming Bowser was not an option because he had been with us from birth, basically. I mean, he was Dan's spirit animal, Dan was his spirit human, you know, so they were bonded. And,
What the fuck does that have
The
to do
hell?
with anything? Right. So you're saying that at 9 years old, bull terriers live on average between 10 and 14 years, so he could have lived another 5 years if this hadn't happened. You're saying that at 9 years old, he was too old to be rehomed because you spoke to one person.
What?
I don't believe it.
Think
I
to
don't
multiple
believe
people.
they bothered speaking to one person, or if they did the... What? I was looking at some dog shelters in London earlier, and there were some dogs on there that were 10 years old. What are you talking about? They're not too old to be... Huh?
because, I mean, seriously, the guy that came over to help us with Bowser's passing, to put Bowser down, he's from Australia, and that was one of the first things he said when he got there, was he was like, whoa, these are the dogs that are used to hunt hogs, because they're so strong, and he's like, you're so lucky that this didn't result in anything worse, and that was what the woman on the phone had said. We kind of relayed to her all of the instances where Bowser had shown aggression, and we were scared. And by the end, she was like, it sounds like you're just waiting for Bowser's worst attack to happen.
There are people out there who can train strong dogs and take them on, that you can rehome them to. This is annoying.
It was so hard because when you make that kind of a decision or you make the appointment,
Tell me off for saying this, but I believe
Lord gave you strength.
him more than I believe her.
Yeah. I don't believe that.
That's my mind.
I believe him more than the woman, yeah.
Down, I just thought, oh, he's just got to be in the right home. But after, you know, getting counsel from multiple professionals who are with dogs all the time, all of them said that they all said the same thing.
well, nobody knows how to take care of Bowser except for me.
No comment.
He'll run so hard that he'll try to...
It could be a serious thing, but the way Elise just delivers it, just
on his head, and he'll run back and forth.
makes it a bit humorous, right?
Scuttlebutting is a bull terrier thing. They will...
Is she looking at herself in the viewfinder?
I just want to clarify that that wasn't a lie. That he in a lot of ways really has been fine and was fine with both of them. You know, they were so good with him in so many ways, but it got harder the older he got, because, you know, when he was a baby, it was like Bowser wasn't going to go out of his way to aggress on Logan, so everything was fine. Like, but once he got older and he could move and he got feistier, it was Logan in Bowser's space, and Logan couldn't help but grab at him and try to steal things from him and try to interrupt him when he was eating or scream at him. And so it was almost kind of unfair to Bowser, because it was like...
Bowser could have gone to people who don't have children. Some animals just aren't good with kids, and that's fine.
He's a good dog-ish, and then we told you we ignored him years ago, thinking he was going to have to go because of those things. But he wasn't doing really anything to Logan. But the problem was, once Logan got older and once Bowser crossed that line, I mean, I don't even feel like I have to explain it.
Bowser's new routine is, you know, he's got his normal corner and he's taking a rest.
I wish I'm getting petty now because I'm getting annoyed listening to all this. I wish she would put that coffee cup down. Something about the way she's drinking that coffee is off-putting.
Bowser's in the mood, and his attention is on him, he'll walk over to Bowser, and Bowser doesn't want to get grabbed on, so he knows he has to get up and move.
Every time.
So he would.
So he
has to get up
or
quickly.
relaxing. It's like,
Yes.
This one
it's
is
always
baby.
company-
Why is she being so scatty? Am I
Yeah.
being unfair? Am I unfairly? Like,
No,
violent
no, no,
with
no.
this woman? Or does anyone else see what I mean? She's being really scatty and checking herself out in the viewfinder and swishing her hair. This is a very odd video.
yeah, things just became more complicated than this mid phase of like he's not a baby, but he's not old enough to know better how to control himself really, and so that just made Bowser really unpredictable. And thinking that like God willing we have more children, well then it's going to start all over again, and then who knows what kind of chaos is going to be there with 2 kids. Combined with the fact that Bowser is older, combined with the fact that he already got physical in Logan, combined with the fact that he's done this before, it was so much.
It's not like we scheduled him to get put down the day we got back from vacation.
No,
Well,
no,
and
we
actually-
hadn't even thought about it still when we left.
Why did she just react like that? So someone did turn around and be like, did you
Yeah.
schedule this?
We were just like, Bowser's got to get out of here. He's got to be rehomed. Like, this is not the appropriate home for him. And like I said, it was that conversation with that woman that was like,
Bacardi and Coke, though.
you can't.
Well, we were
Amazing.
out the door, right? And in the moment,
One conversation with one woman led you to not bothering to rehab.
thinking, you know, I grew up.
What the hell is this?
Yeller, and I
What
wanted
the hell?
Bowser out by the
Look at this woman. What the hell is this? Oh my god. I cannot today. It's serious, the way the woman's moving, I just cannot. Oh my god. The show must go on. And the
backyard and put him down right there.
That is a very strange thing to say on YouTube, that you wanted to get your dog, your soul, no, spirit animal. They were just saying, and Bowser, this guy was his spirit human. You wanted to get your dog, take him to the back garden, put a gun against his head, and shoot him in the head, old Yeller style. How did they film this, say all this stuff, edit it, think it was all fine, and then put it on the internet? This is odd.
They need to get like a third opinion, surely.
We ended up leaving that day. We ended up going to the airport, and then there was just a few things that happened. And we
This is seriously, she's there laughing.
and
I cannot do that.
So, you know, we came back and we all had the best day together. So,
Yeah, so like you said, it was really rough.
I wish she would have a cough drop or something. She keeps clearing her throat for this entire video, and it's annoying.
You sounded like you were gonna say something. No.
There's your Anika letting out the cough on Empire.
Day. It was amazing because
Sorry, don't go.
everything comes to an end, and if you're gonna have if
Don't
you
worry, it's
have
not
to have
right
an end, which everything does, it was a beautiful, perfect ending.
No.
I'm sorry, to me these people are so bizarre.
Yeah.
Well,
You're-
everything has to come to an end.
You're not the only
eventually.
one.
You know, could have worked for a few more years, but hey, everything's got to come to an end.
In our living room, in our arms, calm. He only had one moment of tension, which is when he first, used the needle on him. He freaked out a little bit, but then he calmed right down, and we were able to hug him and kiss him and hold him and thank him, And that was a lot of like so your time with Bowser was a lot of like fun things, feeding him and driving him around and hugging him and playing with him. My time with Bowser, I just spent time hugging him, and it was kind of a combination of like telling him how I felt and how grateful I was to him for all those years.
The new Belvita baked bar with natural source of fiber.
Well, get your coin however you need to, girl. That's all I'm gonna say to you.
I might be wrong, I can only go off of my hunch, my gut feeling. And
And
remember,
Meliers?
I am ridiculously cynical and jaded and yada yada yada, Looking at the man's face, I do believe that he's upset about this. I do believe that he's upset about putting down his dog, even though he's saying ridiculously silly things, like I wanted to old yell at him. I think he's been short-sighted, irresponsible, etc., etc. But also, I do think he is upset. This woman, though, she just keeps...
The woman doesn't give a shit!
Blabbering. I don't believe she is being genuine.
Yeah.
Combined with kind of like prayer to God and...
Don't bring God into this!
You know, for forgiving
No.
You already know how I feel. Like, I think everything is created by God. I think that creation is so beautiful, and Bowser was so unique and special and perfect for our family.
I'm not here to talk about religion or whatever. You know, you do you kind of thing. Live and let live. How can you have that belief and then go and have your dog be put down?
Yeah.
Convenience and irresponsibility. Something's not adding up here. And you know, if you take offence to that and you're a Christian, then forgive me, that's what you're meant to do. That's an old Bill Hicks joke, sorry.
And, you know, we didn't have kids for, what, how many years of our marriage? 11, 12 years of our marriage? So Bowser really was, like, he was our kid in our kidless years.
Yeah, but as soon as your kid starts misbehaving, you generally don't
You just
put them down,
burn
do you?
We had a large chapter with him, and we're just so grateful to
big
God
dog.
for allowing us to have him and love him and hold him and care for him, and for making us feel safe and protected.
This is
all
shit,
the
isn't it?
time. You know, yeah. I don't even really know where. I feel like that's kind of it, huh? Yeah. We didn't want to do this, obviously.
She's fidgeting so much throughout this video. But again, I haven't seen her other content. I don't know if that's just her mannerisms
I have
or
no
not.
idea.
So.
I think Bowser he was the
You know
best.
something very bad when I hear about you and it's been something bad you've done.
And now I think the Bull Terrier is my favorite animal, period.
Oh. Am I being unfair, or is she acting upset? I don't know anymore. Right, I'm not watching the rest of that. So then I found this Twitter thread. Yeah.
Well,
Nikki Filippi put her dog down because he bit her son, but first she had to have a photo shoot with the dog, which included her son that was bit.
what?
And here are the pictures. So she was worried about Bowser
You cannot be serious.
hurting her son, yet not so worried that
Pictures.
it couldn't compromise a good photo shoot. Am I going crazy?
No.
I mean, that's really morbid, isn't it? Like, the dog's about being put down, and you want to have a photo shoot first. I understand knowing that an animal was passed, so you take pictures with, like when my rats, when they were sick, and it was obvious that, you know, they were going to pass soon, etc., etc., so I took as many pictures as I could, right? Or any animal that I've had. There's a bit of a difference. Like, this is quite morbid because you're getting the dog put down. The dog is going to die because of you, because of like your choice. So you have a little photo. Am I crazy? So even the sister commented. According to my sister, he didn't even deserve a chance to be home because he had been with them for 9 years. Generally, I tend to stay quiet on the internet, so many of you might not know, but I'm Shayna, or Ivy, Nikki's younger sister. I've been on and off working anywhere from part-time to full-time for Nikki over the last 7 years. I've personally dog-sat Nikki down on many
Already from there
occasions.
twice and I really love it.
Part of our family and loved by all of us.
Love
I
it, for real.
100% stand behind Nikki and Dan for deciding to put Bowser down. Since Logan was born, his aggressive behaviour made the whole house feel more unsettled/unsafe. Now that I've babysat Logan several times and first-hand witnessed Bowser display aggressive behaviour, it just doesn't make sense for him to live with the Philippines. That said, it also doesn't make sense to rehome him since he's lived with them for 9 years. Let that sink in, that's a long time. In doggy years, he's 56. So, right, my dad is like 63. Shall I just knock him off in a few years' time? Because, you know, he's getting old and he can't be rehomed. My dad doesn't watch my videos, so it's fine that I can say that. But, you know, like, that's ridiculous.
I don't think my family even knows about my YouTube channel.
Get rehomed all the time. What are you talking about? Like, these people are...
There was a video of me
We
doing the
must
cinnamon
think
challenge
that they're
years ago.
right. I totally agree that in this instance, the most humane choice was to put him down. Lots of emojis to show you that she's serious. I'm so sorry, sis. He was a very good and bad boy. We all love the Philippines. including all the pets very much, and we're sad with you guys. Okay. Okay, he's so aggressive, yet this is how they played with him, swinging their smaller dog in his face to try to rile him up.
3, 4.
No. No. See who's and he's still doing this. The fuck?
Speaks for itself, really, doesn't it? Spillsesh.
I knew she was gonna say it.
Sorry, on Twitter said, "You're telling me the dog was super chill about this, well, bouncing in my hand, the grabbing Bowser's face, whilst he's eating, but they painted him to be this demon aggressive dog. It doesn't line up. Their story doesn't line up. Yeah, I don't think the bloke is upset, but I don't believe that woman. Soz, it looks like they encouraged the dog to be aggressive because they found it funny, and then it went too far, so they decided...
That's like it. Okay, her video's coming to an end anyway. But while I'm here, let me like the video. And just to show... Oh. Just to show being legit, let me just do this now. Like, there you go. Nowadays I just show receipts for everything. Wait, what's this? Oh, okay, I got someone just subscribed to me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm up to 60 subscribers now. I'm up to 60 now. Great stuff. Oh my gosh. But in the day, I'd rather have loyal people flocking my way than to have flip-floppers that will jump ship at any given moment. That's all I have to say. Don't put me on a pedestal. I'm a human being. You know what? I'm the relatable king. I'm the relatable king. This is my domain. It's my birth week. Hail the king. Oh God. There you go. Sure, there's gotta be funny ass videos here. That I caught. I'm gonna picture it now. Yeah, I'm gonna scroll through Instagram. Sure, they have stuff in my saves bit that I've gotta be hilarious. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh my god, I saw this earlier. I saw this earlier on today. I can't. Watching these people at a dinner party singing and dancing to Hot in Here. I'm dead! Oh my god! Oh my god. This is like... Oh god. I just want to watch this movie now. I've never seen it, but this clip is hilarious, mate. It was free on YouTube. I might react to it one day. No, I'm kidding, I won't. No, tell him that! I'm dead. The room is on fire. Nah. Nah. And this box is on Instagram, and I found it here. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Wait, what's this one? Nah. This will never not be funny. At all. Like, for real. That stuff's more recent. So it's got to be a good one. Oh, I found my phone case on there. You know what, this case, the print, this is in memory of the previous king who they all hated and they wanted out. So they planned a coup. Offed him. And it made me the king instead. I don't have to worry about them turning on me because I have ammo on all of them. All of them! Oh my god. Joking. Seriously, who made this though? Oh my god. This is the kind of drunk I'm trying to get. I have so much shit saved. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's wasting milk! Oh my god. This chick's wasting fucking milk, dude. Over on the mink clothes and on her. Oh my god, she's wasting milk. Oh my god. I got milk, but I'm not gonna be able to do that. Oh my god, this one. I still will never get this one either. Oh my god. Ricky Thompson's hilarious, man. We're getting his bunny ass. Go, Ricky. Oh my god. And I clicked from people around me will pronounce it as dynasty. I pronounce it the American way, I pronounce it as dynasty, but I'm not American. I'm British. I was born in the UK, but my family's from Ghana. Oh, but this I cannot. Where's the oh, look at that woman! Let me go back into it. You need to make it so you can rewind it on here, but here we are. That one. Look at Liam's face. Oh my god. Like a crystal as well. Oh my god. Some of this shit that I realized I saved on my Instagram, they'll never not be funny, like for reals. Like for reals. Like, I'll probably watch these in like 5 years time and I'll probably still find them funny. Like for real. Especially Ricky Thompson dancing, I cannot. Oh my god. But seeing him dance like that. All I'm thinking of is that video he made. But I don't know whether he was trying or not, but he goes, I just want a nice round juicy ass. I'm done. Oh god. What is going on to me? Oh my god. I'm off. I'm gonna order Domino's and probably flirt with the people delivering it. Maybe I'll get some perks out of it. Bye.